When I first traveled across time through the undersea gateway that leads to Krakoa, I found myself greeted on the island's shore by Magneto and his brood. What I hoped would be the beginning of a strategic alliance between our proud nations instead ended in veiled threats and rising tensions. The mutants wished to claim me as one of their people, an act of solidarity on the surface, but in doing so they also wished to bind me to the laws of Krakoa. The fools! Namor follows no laws but his own. Upon returning to my own era, I initially ignored Magneto's warnings and began to prepare my army for a strike on the surface world, but I soon realized there were battles far more important than my assault on the air breathers. The damage caused by the time stream entanglement continued to ripple across time and space, crashing like waves into the very foundations of reality. I had no choice but to join this war, but on whose side would Namor fight? The answer came when I was summoned to Krakoa once more, this time by the mutant telepath Emma Frost. She too attempted to entice me into an alliance with the mutants, and she was quite persuasive in her argument. I am not certain if it was her impressive skill as a negotiator, or simply her allure as a woman of great power. What can I say? Namor has a type. But Emma managed to succeed where Magneto had failed. Before the night was through, I had vowed to stand with the mutants of Krakoa, and in return, my people would be granted access to Krakoa's greatest secrets. Namor will gladly honor the deal we have struck, until someone gives me reason to do otherwise. Due to unique physiological traits that surpass both his human and Atlantean heritage, Namor has often been categorized as a mutant. Magneto and his fellow Krakoan leaders seized upon that fact in an attempt to forge a strategic alliance between the mutant nation and Namor's undersea kingdom. At first, both sides were hesitant to commit, but after some persuasion from Emma Frost, Namor eventually saw the advantage of having the combined forces of the Secret Seas and Krakoa marching behind him on the battlefield. However, history has proven that Namor's only true loyalty is to his people and to himself. Over 70% of the planet's surface is covered in water, a percentage that has begun to rise due to the unchecked actions of megacorporations like Alchemax. While man and mutant kind have long fought to protect the surface world, there are kingdoms beneath the waves that most people rarely consider. These cities of the Secret Seas include legendary civilizations such as Talokan and Atlantis. Despite the distance between them, all of these undersea realms have been united under the rule of one monarch, Namor. The millions who dwell in the depths stand ready to prove their loyalty to their king.